G'day everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am here on Baltic seed, and I'm not even going to pronounce who it's made by, but I've decided to take on basically a farming truckers challenge. The difference with mine is I have maxed out the loan. As you can see, I'm £500,000 in debt and I have nothing. I'll just go and show you that. I've got nothing in the owned categories, and I've got nothing in the leased categories. Now, just in case you're wondering why it doesn't say negative 500k in there, I could have spent an awful long time just trying to set this up, but it was just doing my head in this far. So let's go with our first task, and we need to make some money. Right, so we've got a $4,000 contract for harvesting. Kind of need to make as much money harvesting as possible. 10 grand, but that's field 22. We can have a quick look to see where field 22 actually is. 23, 32. I'm guessing for that sort of 22. No, I'm not touching that. You know, well, let's go with field 23. Where's that one? 23, just as bad. Okay. 13. 13 up there. Well, that's fertilizing anyway. We can't really do that. Field 4. Where's field 4? Where's field 4? Let's 2, 3, 46. Someone can't count. There's field 4. Well, you know what? That seems to be the best so far, so let's just... And I forgot to borrow the items, didn't I? So we're going to have to cancel that. Collect that money. Okay, field 12. Let's borrow the items for field 12. Find out where field 12 actually is. Field 12, I know I've seen it. 21, field 12. Okay. So, turn left. Okay, so let's jump into the harvester that he's given us. Not a very large one, but anyway. In this specific case, I've got the automatic start turned off, so that's going to be a different one for me. Not very good with these header trailers, but I suppose I'm going to have to use one this time round just to get us there. Well, you know what? It's not much wider than the harvester, so let's just pretend that we've got it. So, all right. Well, I'll get everything up to field 21, and I'll bring us back when I'm up there, eh? All right. See you in a few. Okay. So, I'm actually really glad I didn't have you guys in for the drive up here because it was really how do we put that, eventful. Yeah, eventful sounds like a good way. So I chose the small field because, well, as you can see, these are not the fastest harvesters. I'm going to turn off the straw swath because, well, it's not my field, so I don't really want to be making a ton of money off it. Well, I'm not making any money off it, so all I'm getting is the oats. So, a trucking farmer, if I've broken any rules so far, please let me know in the comments below. I will attempt to rectify them. Also, if anyone knows how to do any live streaming from an Xbox One, I am more than happy to listen, and honestly, I've tried to follow the online tutorials that I can find through not Facebook, through YouTube, but they just don't make sense to me, and it's, yeah, apparently, so simple that a 12-year-old can do it. Well, someone get me a 12-year-old, because this grown up can't figure it out. I'm wondering if I should leave some of these bloopers in, because one of the big bloopers that I did was I ran into the side of a bridge. That was fun. Lesson being learnt, always take the header trailer. Now, hopefully this recording doesn't have as many bangs in it this time round. I've moved the Xbox and everything like that into a completely new part of the house, and so hopefully it will be so much easier for you guys to listen to, a little bit easier for me to be able to record. I'm not so sure on that department, but does mean I've got to rearrange things back again at the end of the day, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. So yeah, all right. Well, because it's such a small field, I will do a time lapse on this one. Yeah, I'll do a time lapse here, and yeah, I'll do a time lapse, and hopefully it's not going to be a 3-hour time lapse for you. Alright, so see you in a moment. Okay, so for me that was just 11 minutes of torture. As you guys know, I really do like my fast farming equipment. So what I might do is do the rest of this field off camera, because I have a feeling it's going to take me a fair amount of time. I'm going to set a worker off on the rest of this field, and yeah, I'll bring you back when it's all over and done with. Alrighty, I guess I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so here we have it, our last load of the oats here. I'm just going to sell my section here too. So we're actually in the green for that one. Now I did hire a worker to do all that harvesting because, well, quite frankly, well, it just hurt my brain to do that. So we'll just collect that. Where's next? What should we do? Well, we can't afford any seed. That does actually look like a decent harvester on field 3, so let's see where... I think I looked at field 3 earlier. 3, 2, 3. You know what, let's accept field 3. Okay, let's borrow the items. And let's just jump straight over there. This harvester we can actually carry ourselves. Starting the engine is always good. I know I should probably have automatic start on, but hey, this is me we're talking about. Seriously. This is how not to pick things up in your trailer. There we go. So, field 3, we need to come out here, turn left. Okay. This time I think we'll stay together so as I can give you as a crash course on crashing, eh? Because I've been doing a lot of that as usual. I think if I was going to do a masterclass, I think crashing would be my masterclass. I am actually liking this map for the thinner roads and the smaller roadways and all that. Well, road and roadways. And the smaller fields and all that sort of stuff, so... Oh, geez, that's a first for me. I left a sign intact. It should be the next field up here on the left. Depends on how slow this one feels. Will all depends on whether I'll leave yours in for it or not. Is there collisions on these hedges? No! Woohoo! Alright, so which directions? Okay, that's good there. Just get rid of that for now because I know where I am. As usual, take forever to turn around. Okay, so that on. Unfold header. Unfold harvester. Turn on harvester. Turn on harvester. Alright. This one so far looks to be a bit quicker. Disable straw swath because once again it's not ours. And away we go. I think the first thing that that we'll buy is our own harvester and harvester header. That way things go a lot quicker. Where do we want to? Which plot should we start up first? I'm thinking because I hate it, we're going to do a bit of forestry. I really loathe forestry. It's just definitely not my forte. But as the challenge is to own the entire map, and well, I guess once we own a piece of land, there is no rule against using it. I think the first £5 grand should go into maybe paying off a bit of the loan, so as we got less to pay. I'm actually not that sure on what we should really do with it. Yeah. Or should I buy some form of truck? Let's just see. Let's just see how much the trucks are. Could get a gator for only 15 grand when we get to it. A gator has a lot of its uses that can go on the back. It can take pallets, it can take logs. It's actually a pretty versatile little machine. You know what? Once again, I will do a. I'll cut you out of this one. You just know how harvesting goes. It's not exactly the quickest process around. I do plan on using workers to do harvesting. That way, I don't go to sleep while doing the harvesting. I can just drive the tractor up next to it, and Bob will be my uncle, and things will be a lot more interesting, a lot quicker on my department. I'll just get to do a couple of the headlands, and yeah. Alright, this is, well, it's a good thing they give us a big harvester, because it is a big field. So yeah, alright, well, I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, so I've had something very strange happen to me. It's telling me that the contract on Field 3 is completed, and yet I haven't delivered 28% of a trailer load worth of oats. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to celebrate and find out where the best possible price for oats is, and that's at the grain mill. So let's just tag that place there. Okay, so that's where we've been delivering to anyway. So let's head on over to the grain mill and see how much we get for our own 6,000 odd litres worth of oats. I'm honestly flabbergasted by that. I never have, nearly 30% of a trailer all to myself. Once we sell that, I think we'll call that an episode. Let me know if you want me to make these longer episodes or what have you. But yeah, we'll get this sold off, and yeah, wow. We'll see what happens next. I've worked out I'll need about 10 grand for us to buy our own tractor and trailer. It's only going to be a basic startup one, but that's all we're going to need. Okay, so here we are. So, while that's unloading, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Feel free to... Over 12 grand's worth of income? Jeez. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Cheers.